Hello and welcome back to Old School Modeler. My name is Nick. So today is going to be a final on the drag car group build hosted by Model Car Guy. So here we go. There it is. Old Blue. Give it a little once around, spin around. We all know what happened to the paint. If you've been following along, the clear coat ran a little bit, and it had some buildup the body lines, and I went to go wet sand them out, and the clear coat started chipping off. So I was like, all right, and it just kept doing it, and I would wet sand up here, and it would chip off. I said, all right, you're gonna get 600 grit. So I went over the whole entire thing with 600 grit, and to get the look I was after. And then all of the brown spots that you see is the where I wet sanded all the way down to the blue plastic. So it has patina. It 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 didn't want to be pretty, so it wanted to be ugly or aged like a fine wine. So we'll stop it and give a little close up of the hood. I got the hood done. I reprimed it and shot blue over it, and then did the same treatment. 600 grit wet sandpaper. I didn't. I didn't. Uh, I have a decal for that, but I just didn't put it on. This is out of the uh, the 66 Nova SS because I like this scoop better than the big snorkel that this kit comes with. So yeah, that's that. Closer. Here's the engine. High revving 327. Tunnel ram. I wired it. I did my valve cover T-bolt treatment. I even did fuel lines on this one. This is my second engine I've done fuel lines. It might be a little too big for fuel lines, but you got the manufacturer decals of parts on both sides. I thought that looked pretty cool. You got the coil wire, or the coil, and the coil wire. That's all hooked up. You have velocity stacks. I'm a big fan of velocity stacks. As you can tell, my Torino has velocity stacks. This has velocity stacks, and my 57 has velocity stacks. I opened up the rear wheel wells, and I think that looks really good. I liked how that came out. Taillights are in. The taillights are craft paint, and then put Mod Podge over it. I don't really like how it came out. I think from now on I'm gonna do the red Sharpie. Rear end cover is gold. I got the wheelie bars on. the wheels. They gave it a little black wash. I drilled out the holes and left them blue plastic. It looks really cool. And I did the same thing on the front. I highlighted the Firestone on the front tires. And then you got your sponsor decals, Krager and Firestones. If you didn't know, these are Krager wheels. Sponsor decals on the rear window. I left the driver's side window out. You can see there's gauges in there. Those came out of a single decal where all the gauges were together, and I just cut them apart and I stuck them in there. Focus. That doesn't want to focus. There we go. Put a tall hearse shifter in it, like I did on my other Nova. That seat is out of the Grumpy's Toy Vega. I didn't have time to make a cage, so the story goes that this guy bought this car, and all the money he stuck into it is the engine, drivetrain, the back half, and he's not worried about the paint right now. And he hasn't put a cage in it yet because he wants to see how fast it is, so he can put a cage in it. Here's the bottom. The oil pan has some wear on it. Kind of looks cool. White drive shaft. Transmission has some wear on it. Like it's been painted in a couple of different colors. The trim, I didn't want to do bare metal foil because it would be too bright. So I was going to do Sharpie, a silver Sharpie, but for whatever reason, I just didn't want to apply or whatever. So then I went over it with Molotov chrome pen, and it gave it a decent shine, like kind of like a faded, um, a faded, uh, oh, was it stainless? You know how old stainless gets like a haze to it, and it's not real bright as it once was. Here's the grill. That's all craft paint. USA 1. These marker lights, I went, did the Sharpie over it, and then Mod Podge over the top of that, give it a lens look. So yeah, it ain't perfect. I didn't really want it to be perfect because it's, a drag car. So yeah, that's Old Blue. I think Jonathan. I think his name. Model car guy. You'll correct me if I'm wrong down there in the comments. Apologize if I said the wrong name. But I thank him for hosting this group build. I had a lot of fun with it. I kind of was in time crunch in this last week, and I didn't get to post a video on Thursday, so today, Friday, here it is. So, if you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe. Give me a like, comment, subscribe, share if you want to share. Do what you want. Build the model your way. Have a great night.